All right. There is a saying, Mary Engelbreit, when I lived in St. Louis, I fell in love with this artist named Mary Engelbreit, and she had great sayings. And one of the ones that I'm going to tell you today is simply, wherever you are, wherever you go, there you are. So basically, that just means we're going to be where we are right here and right now. So let's just focus on that today through our practice and just be in the moment, be in the present, feel the breath, feel the movement, feel the poses, just enjoy every single moment of it. So let's start today on our mat, facing forward on our knees. Now, if your knees are really bad, feel free to just take a brick behind you and sit on it. That's absolutely fine. Anyway, otherwise, just sit back on those heels and upright and tall here just for a moment as we begin to come to the here and the now. So maybe close your eyes, maybe just bring them to a soft gaze. Pay attention to your posture, to your breath. Breathe in, breathe out. Let us just endeavor to flow through our practice today with ease, making choices to make the class agreeable to you. Couple more breaths. Okay, on the next inhale, push up tall onto the knees. So we're upright and tall now. If you have that brick below, you can keep it there. You can move it out of the way. Take a breath, bring the arms over the head, and then exhale, just let it all go. Again, inhale, take it up. Exhale, let it go. And then this time, bring it all the way up. Put those hands together. Tip over to one side. And then just lift up and go to the other. Just nice, gentle morning stretches. And then coming back to the center, release those arms. Take the right leg out to the side. So we inhale this time. Sit back on the one leg. So just one-legged fold. Pushing yourself right back up, bring the arms overhead and tip over towards that extended leg. Coming up to the center, just tip over the other way, just a little bit, easy, easy. And then come back to the center and bring those arms down and bring the leg back in. Taking the opposite leg out, inhale, bring the arms overhead. As you exhale, sit back down with one leg extended. Slide the hands back in, press back up, inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, slide down that long leg. And then inhale, reaching up, exhale, just tip over the other way. And then come back to the center and release those arms and bring that leg right back in. Let's go one more time. Inhale, arms up, right leg goes out. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, come back up tall. Exhale, tip over towards the long leg. Inhale to center and then exhale, tip the other way. Inhale to center and exhale, bring everything back in. Inhale, arms reach up, left leg goes out. And exhale, tip it over. Oh, we're meant to sit down. We'll do that next. Come all the way back up and then tip over the other way. And now let's bring it up and now have a seat. We'll get here. And then slowly just push back up, bring both knees in and come back tall on the knees. Turn sideways on the mat. Bring the hands down, tabletop position. Inhale, dropping down the belly, letting the chest lift and shine forward, and then exhale, roll the spine up. Now, as we move through cat and cow, really expand that rib cage, lengthen the sternum. As you roll up, tuck the tailbone under, chin to chest. Just keep going. Try and make the movement grow as you continue here. Ah, yes. And then finally resume, we coming back to the center, full child's pose. So both knees stay in, sit back and crawl the fingers forward, bow forward. Inhale, slowly come back to tabletop position. Walk the hands back to those knees once again, but this time that right foot comes forward. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, pull the elbows down as we move our hips forward. Inhale, back it up. And exhale, straighten the leg, bow forward. Inhale, rebend. Come up. Exhale, glide forward, pull down. Just a standard set. I really love this. We get a little stretching in the hip flexors, the hamstrings. We connect our breath to this movement. One more time, arms up, exhale, take it down. And then inhale, back it up and fold forward. Inhale, come all the way up. We're going to bring our arms halfway down and then just spin a little bit towards that left side, tipping it over. Fingers, left fingers, right fingers down. Left arm up. Good. Think of it as just kind of a side lunge. Slowly rise back to center, rotate back to the front of the mat, and then bring both knees in. Back to tabletop position, cat and cow, dropping down and lifting the heart, rolling the spine to the sky. Just once more. Beautiful. And then come back tall on the knees, bringing the left foot forward. Inhale, arms reaching tall. Exhale, glide forward, pull down. Inhale, back it up, and exhale, straighten the front leg and bow forward. Inhale, rebend, reach. Exhale, pull down, move forward. Back it up, and then bow. One last set, all the way up. Pull down, glide forward. Back it up, and then reach down and fold. And then come all the way back and lower the arms halfway down. Rotate the body and the back foot a little to that right hand side, and then reach for the mat and take your side lunge. Inhale, back up, rotate the body. Bring the hands down, bring the knees together, come back to tabletop position. Tucking the toes underneath you. Here we go, our first downward facing dog. Root those feet, let that head hang low. Draw the belly in, lift the hips nice and high. Walk one knee down and then the other. Fantastic. Remember, wherever you go, there you are. So just enjoy this moment. Walking the hands back towards the feet. Collect your elbows in your hands, soften the knees, hang low. Let gravity draw you towards the floor. Rock a little side to side. Turn your shoulders, a little right and left, left to right. And then finding center, nod the head yes and no. Just shake out any stress points, any worries, release those hands to the mat. Bending the knees, just roll up like a rag doll to stand. Lift the shoulders up, roll them back, and go again. Lift them up and roll them back. And then taking the chair pose, have a seat and sit. Spread the fingers, pull the shoulders away from those ears. Fantastic. Maybe go a little lower, peek down and make sure you can see your toes. Draw the belly in. Perfect. And then bringing the hands to the heart, fold right back down. This time walk forward to downward facing dog once again. Lifting the heels, drift to plank. Lifting the hips, press back down dog. Drifting to plank. And then right back to down dog. And drifting to plank. And then back to down dog. Lower the right knee to the floor. Spin open to the left, opening the gate. One hand on the floor, the other one reaching high. Give it a couple big circles towards the body first, and then forward and back up. Hips, floor. And then just one more time as we bring it over the ear, keep it right there. And then lift the leg off the floor to a side table and hold. Beautiful. Touch the toe to the floor, push back up on that knee, and then take a peaceful kind of low lunge warrior here. So reaching back, then we're just going to come all the way back up and bring the knees in to tabletop. Well done. Tucking the toes, lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Lifting the heels, drift to plank. Hips up, hips back. Drifting into plank. And then hips up and back. Just one more time, feeling the strength as we move. And then back. And then lower the left knee to the floor and spin it out to open the gate towards that right hand side. Feel the fingertips reaching high, the lower hand grounded. Drop the arms towards your hip, big circle up and back. Up and back. Next time the arm is over the ear, keep it there. And then float the foot up to side table. Touch down the toe, push up to the one knee and take that side bend to the back leg. And then bring both hands back to the mat as we spin back to tabletop position. Well done. Lifting the right knee just a little bit off the floor. I'm looking down, I'm seeing maybe 2 inches. I'm going to bring that knee to touch my right elbow and put it back. Bring it in and squeeze and back. Squeeze it. Good. This time squeeze and hold. Maybe pull it up a little bit higher. Lower it back down and bring it back. Once more, pull it in towards the elbow. Lift it a little higher. Lower it down and put it back and put it down. Lifting the left knee maybe 2 inches off the floor. Bring it forward towards the forearm or elbow and then bring it back. So as you bring it in again, just feel the squeeze in the abdominals and then back. And this time bring it in, lift it higher, lower it back down and bring it back. And just one more time, just pull it in, squeeze it up, lower it down and put it down right here, tabletop position. Taking our hands, point the fingers to the side of your mat, nice and tall, and rock a little bit side to side. Good. And then we're going to keep moving our hands to face our legs. We're going to rock a little forward and a little back. Gentle, listen to those wrists. Fantastic. And then we'll release them back facing forward, but turn your right one underneath and push the knuckles into the floor and the wrist towards the mat. And then just switch. So we're just kind of moving that wrist in all directions. And then return it back to center. Tucking the toes once again, downward facing dog. This time drifting to plank pose. Allow the knees to touch the floor and then follow it with the hips and the belly and the chest. Bringing the fingertips out wide past the corners of the mat. Dynamic cobra. Push with the fingers and lift up. And then drop back down. Again, just pressing with those fingers. Feel the space. And then touch back down. Bring the hands to normal cobra position. Pressing all the way up to full cobra. Tuck the toes under, lift the hips up and back down dog. Good. Inhale, drift to plank pose. Once again, feel free to drop the knees. Otherwise, bend the elbows towards the rib cage and lower all the way down. Touch down. Inhale to full cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, hips up and back down dog. So remember, modified chaturanga, bending the knees down first, is absolutely okay. This time, walk to the front of the mat. Little steps into a standing forward fold. Or we'll allow the balls of our feet to touch, the heels to have a little space. Bring the hands below the knees and come up halfway. Stay here as we hold the belly in. And then move the arms out wide. Soften the knees just a bit and then push and stand tall. Bring the hands to heart center. Inhale, arms reaching up. Exhale, this time open wide and take your fold. Inhale, long spine, even longer than the first time, and then fold back down. Root to rise, stand nice and tall, and glide the hands to the heart. Inhale, arms reaching up. Let's go ahead and fold forward. Rise halfway, and then step back with the right foot, and then the left foot to plank pose. Take one breath in plank, and lower chaturanga or knees down. Inhale the cobra and exhale all down dog. Breathe in and a nice long breath out. Bringing the right foot forward first, then the left. Rise halfway, refold, bend the knees, root to rise, stand nice and tall, reach to the sky, and glide the hands to the heart. One more time, left lead. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, take a fold forward. Rise halfway. And exhale, step the left foot back and then the right to plank pose. One breath in plank and you choose your way down. Inhale the cobra and exhale, down dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Beautiful. Step the left foot forward. Follow it with the right. Rise halfway and refold. Bending the knees, rise to stand. Bring the hands to the heart. Balance pose, tree pose this morning. So take a moment to find your space, find your pose for balance. Tree pose, whatever variation agrees with you today. You want the toe that's on your leg facing the insole of your foot. Hands come to the heart when you are ready. Find your focus and keep that gaze. Then feel the arms begin to float up, a little out. Soften the shoulders and hold right here. Beautiful. Bring the hands back to the heart center. Release your foot back to the floor and walk the knees out. Well done. All right, let's take the other side. So the left foot comes up. Once again, maybe the left side requires a different tactic to come into balance. That is absolutely fine. What's most important is that you understand yourself and respect what your needs are. So let's go ahead and let the arms begin to float upward and outward. Find your focus, soften your shoulders, breathe in. Yes, and breathe out. Allow the hands to come back to heart center and the foot to touch down and walk the knees out. Beautiful work. Inhale, arms reaching to the sky. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, half fold, and exhale, fold back down. Hang for just a moment. Wrap your hands around the back of your legs. See if you can put your hands over your elbows.
Rather than hang back on the heels, allow your weight to shift slightly forward. And then move those arms as low down those legs as you can, with your crown of your head facing the floor. Standing forward fold. Very tight pose. Beautiful. So wherever you have been able to shift those arms to, glide them back behind the knees and begin to have a seat. Chair pose with the arms wrapped around our back of our legs. Stay here. And then fold right back down. Let those arms go now. And then root to rise, just push, lift, tall, reach up, reach up, reach up. And glide the hands to the heart. Well done. Arms by your side chair pose. Hands to heart twist right. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, hands to heart left twist. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale to a half fold. Exhale, step back to plank, right foot, left foot plank. Keeping the left hand rooted, let the heels move to the left and turn the body to the right side plank. Feel free to lower that bottom knee. Coming back to the center, switch sides, just turn the other way. Take that side plank however it serves you best. And then coming right back, bring the hips up and back to a down dog. And then lift the right leg to the sky. Pull the knee forward into plank, knee to chest. Push it back and lift it up. Bring it forward, knee to chest. Push it up. And then bring it forward and hold. This time, lift it into the body, round the spine a little bit, and then drop it almost to the floor, shin down. Lift it up. Lower it down. Lift it up, step it forward. Rise to a high lunge. As we come into high lunge, everyone, connect those thumbs together, right one behind the left, hook them tightly, and then keeping them hooked, try to pull them apart. Good. And now keeping that sensation with an open heart and those shoulders rotated, just let those thumbs go and let the fingertips reach up. Beautiful. Slowly begin to fold forward. Let the arms sweep down, reach back behind you. Let those fingertips go down and bring the arms back up to that high lunge. And then fold forward, reaching back behind you. And then once again, come all the way up to that high lunge. And then reach forward, shift the weight. And now we'll shift and lift to a warrior 3. Shift, lift. Sweep the arms forward towards your ears and hold it right here. Bend the front knees, step back down to high lunge, lifting up and then dipping low, lifting up and then dipping low, lifting up and then dipping low, and one more time and dip low. Well done. Reach for the mat, step back down dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, the left leg comes up this time. Exhale, plank pose, knee to chest. Push it back and lift it, and then bring it in. Once more. And then we're going to bring it in and pause, round the spine and lift it, the leg higher, and then lower the shin almost to the floor. Zip it up and lower it. This time zip, hold, step forward. Slowly rise, high lunge. This time as we come into high lunge, hook the left thumb behind the right. Hook them firmly and then try and pull them apart. Beautiful. Keeping that sensation, release the thumbs and just keep the arms straight up. Beautiful. Begin to fold forward, reaching, and then sweeping the arms back behind you. And then come back to high lunge. And then begin to come forward and reach those arms back. And come forward. Last time, we're going to reach them back, body over the front leg, shift and lift the back leg. And then bring the arms back out in front, warrior three. Wherever you go, there you are. So we are here right now. Bending the front knee, step back, high lunge. Find your posture, your stability, lifting up, dipping low. Lifting up and dipping low. Lifting up and dipping low. And lifting up and staying low. Reach forward for the mat. Step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, drifting to plank pose. Go ahead and lower any way you wish. Inhale to cobra and exhale, down dog. Step to the front of the mat. Rise halfway. Fold back down, bending the knees, chair pose. And then press to stand tall and bring the hands to the heart. Beautiful. Inhale, arms reach up. And exhale, bow forward. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, fold once again. Bend the knees, fingers reach up, chair pose. Take one more inhalation. Exhale, hands to heart fold. Rise halfway. And exhale, step back to plank pose. Side plank once again, lower the knee if you might, if you need to. Otherwise, keep the left hand down, rotate to the right. Maybe the top leg can lift. Touch back down to center. Side plank the other way. Maybe that top leg can lift. And put it down. Come back to center, hips up, hips back, down dog. Inhale, the right leg comes up. Exhale, bend the knee and open the hips. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale, spin the back heel, rise, warrior one. Exhale, bring the hands behind the back. Prepare for humble warrior, rolling the shoulders, opening the heart. Take a big breath. Exhale, bow down inside the front leg. Bringing the shoulder near the knee. Bend that front knee. And then slowly rise back up, release the arms, warrior one. Open up to warrior two. Take a moment to just feel the pose, be in the here and now. Reaching the fingertips wall to wall. Pushing the hips a little deeper towards the floor. Perfect. Inhale, peaceful warrior. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, the left leg comes up. Exhale, bend, stack, and open it up. And then inhale, straighten it. And exhale, bring it forward. Spinning the back heel, root and rise. Open up, warrior two. I'm sorry, come back to warrior one. Bring the arms behind the back. There we go. Roll the shoulders back. Prepare for humble warrior. On the next exhale, bow forward. Bringing the shoulder inside the knee. Pushing those fingers towards the hands, towards the sky. You've got this. My body is saying, let's go to warrior two. So let's release, come up warrior one. And now open up to that beautiful warrior two. Feel the fingertips reaching for those walls. The focus down that front hand, past those fingers. Remember, it's when we look beyond that a whole new world can open up. Let's sink a little lower. Take your peaceful warrior. And then cartwheel back down to downward facing dog. Inhale, drifting to plank pose. Exhale, either chaturanga or lower the knees down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Step to the front of the mat. rise halfway, refold, bend the knees, chair pose, and then simply press and stand to rise and glide the hands to the heart. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale to a half fold, and exhale, fold back down, bend the knees, chair pose. Hands to the heart as we fold. Inhale to a half fold, and exhale, step back to plank. Lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, the right leg comes up. Exhale, bend and open. Option here to stay right where you are, or flip this leg all the way over and turn around. Flip dog. Take a moment, one big breath in this flip dog, and then exhale, turn the self around and lift that right leg right back up. Good. Inhale, bring the foot forward and put it down. Bend the heel, rise, warrior one. Open up, warrior two, peaceful warrior, and this time extended side angle. Perfect. Circle the arm up and back behind you. Try and pull those fingertips to touch this leg. My arms are not very long. It's very hard to do that. And then come back into your side angle. Option number 3 now. So either of these work. Option number 3 is to fold forward and find a bind. So bring the body forward and reach this right arm underneath the leg and try and connect it to that other hand. And then bring yourself back out. Beautiful. That's a tough one. Releasing the hands, rise all the way up and back to peaceful warrior. Beautiful. And then back down to downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. Let's take the left leg up. Bend and open and hang here. Alternatively, flip the dog over. Your choice. Feels fun to turn your world a little upside down. And then let it go, come back around. Bring the left leg all the way up and then step it forward. Bending the heel, warrior one. Then warrior two. Peaceful warrior. And then side angle reach. All right, let's circle this top arm all the way up and back. Bring it behind the body. Use your opposite hand to pull those fingertips towards that thigh and then find that side angle once again. Option to stay here. If that's uncomfortable, simply put your hand on your waist instead. Or option to find a bind, folding forward, reaching under, trying to catch those fingers and then coming back out. Hold that top shoulder back. My wrists do not, my thumb joints do not allow this anymore, but I take it halfway. Beautiful. Time to release into warrior two, and then right into peaceful warrior, and then to downward facing dog. Fantastic work. Inhale, drifting to a plank pose, chaturanga or knees down. Inhale to cobra, and exhale, down dog. Breathe in, breathe out. All right, we're going to take another side plank, but it's going to be a little different. Bring the right leg up, and then start to pull it forward, knee bent, step it into the center of your stance. Put the weight on that foot so you can kind of let go of everything else. And we're going to go ahead, and then we're going to turn our body to the right, spinning both feet to face that right side. And then push that top arm up. Now use that foot in the middle of your stance to press down and lift the hips higher. Three-legged side plank here. And then bringing the hand down, rotate back around, push back down dog. Let's go ahead and do the other one. So left leg comes up. Start to pull the knee forward and step the foot in the center of your down dog. Putting the weight on that foot, we're going to start to rotate around. And then push down with that foot to lift the hip higher as you reach up to the sky. Beautiful, everyone. Let's bring our hand back down, rotate back, step back, down dog. Inhale, right leg comes up. Exhale, bend and open. Inhale, straighten, and exhale, come forward. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Pull the front leg straight, and exhale, reach forward and down, triangle pose. Beautiful. From triangle poses, take one more balanced pose. So hand to the waist and eyes to the floor. Starting to soften the knee, reach back, reach towards your pinky toe, and then step in and forward. Shift and lift when you are ready to Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. And feel free in this half moon pose to begin to pull the fingers off the floor and float it. Add added challenge. Wherever you go, there you are. Bending the front knee, touch back down, return yourself to peaceful warrior. Straighten the front leg, and then come back down to triangle pose, but this time keep the top arm moving to reach for the floor. Adjust the back foot and pull the right arm up, revolve triangle. Perfect. Bringing the hand down. We're going to take our back foot, step it a little further back, drop the knee. Move the foot across the body. Bring it to the floor for pigeon pose. Little sneak stretch in the middle. Modify the pigeon as you need to. That's a given. Gliding the hands back towards you, press and lift tall. And then tuck the toe, make your way back to down dog. Walk it up. Inhale, the left leg comes up. This is our last set of standing poses. Bend the knee and open, and then straighten and step it forward. Rise, warrior one, warrior two. Peaceful warrior, but pull that front leg straight, and then find triangle pose. Seek as much space as you can find in this pose. Fingertips to fingertips. Body facing forward. Now bring the top hand to the waistline or the hip, and the left and the eyes to the floor. Reach to the outside of the foot, step in, move forward, shift and lift. And then lifting the top arm up and turning the body towards that right side. Try and flex and activate that top leg, so squeeze it. And feel free to add the added challenge of floating this Ardha Chandrasana. Soften and touch down, step back into peaceful warrior. Take your time to get here, and then pull the front leg straight as we move back to triangle pose, but this time we'll change hands, bringing the right hand down to the floor. Adjust the back foot to be comfortable and lift up that left arm. Beautiful. Bringing the top hand down, step back with the back foot and lower the knee. And then walk this foot across the mat to the other side to pigeon pose or modified pigeon pose. Listen to the whispers of your breath. Allow them to bring you peace and calmness. Then let's bring our hands in closer, press up, and then move back out to down dog, where we'll simply move our knees a little at a time to loosen up. Shift. Beautiful work. So let's step to the right hand outside the hand, left outside the left. Find your yoga squat, malasana, the best you can. Using your elbows to push into those knees, bring the thumbs closer to your sternum. Close your eyes. Just listen. We're going to make our way onto the mat. So if you are not comfortable falling backwards, using your hands to catch you, then just move onto the mat any way you are comfortable. Bringing the feet in front, fall back into Navasana boat pose of your choice. So straighten the back, lean back, place those toes on the floor to start, and focus on your spine, being really tall and moving the heart forward. And then bring the shins up so they're parallel with the floor and sky. And then lift the legs higher so they're straight. Feel free to continue to hold here or reach and let go. Bend the knees if it's more comfortable, lots of options here. But engage that core. And then let's place the hands below the knee, come up halfway again, and then drop the feet all the way down. Inhale, push the heart forward. Exhale, chin to chest as you roll way back. Seated cat and cow, come forward, and then roll back. And then come forward, and roll back. And then sit up nice and tall. Lift the right leg and catch it with your hands, pulling the body upright and tall. Flex the foot and relax it. Reaching for the toe with your right hand if you can. If not, just hold on to the back of the leg. We're going to sweep that left arm to the side and back, opening our twist to the left side. And then we're going to bring it back and switch hands any way you can and open the other way. And then bring it back, rebend the knee and put it down. Place the hands behind the knees, pull the shoulders towards the floor, lean back and float the shins back up halfway. And then extend the legs fully and either stay here or release the hands. And then hands behind the knees, rebend the knees, and then place the feet back down. Bring the left leg up and reach for the ankle and pull it towards you as you straighten your posture. Flex the foot and then just relax it. And then reaching for your toe or keeping the left hand on the floor, sweep the right one back to open the twist to the right side. And then bring it around and switch either toe or ankle, and then open towards the left. Both feel quite different. And then coming back to the center, bend the knee and place the foot to the floor. Reaching forward, slowly roll back, one vertebrae at a time. Reaching the fingers over the head, slide them back behind your head. Walk the feet in, get comfortable here. Your back is anchored down. Your feet are just naturally on the floor, not too far away, not too close. Let's lift and lower in the center. Just 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. Now we'll take the right knee towards you and then drop it and bring the left one in. For 3 and for 4 and for 5, 6, just 2 more. And then coming just to the right leg, bring it in and extend it long. Pull it in and extend it long. Pull it in and extend it long. And this time, turn the shoulder towards the leg, twist and extend and twist and extend and twist and extend. Last time, hold it at a hover. Now lift everything to center and then lower slow. Everything up and lower slow. Everything up and lower slow. And everything up. This time we'll take our left hand and reach it towards the outside of the ankle. So lift up and then lower slow. Lift up and lower slow. And lift up and lower slow. This time lift up and catch the leg. Both hands connect. Extend the left leg. Breathe in. Exhale. Pull, pull, then switch. 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 Pull, pull, then switch, and pull, pull, then switch, pull, pull, then switch. Once more each way. Bring both legs back up and bring the head and shoulders to touch down. Bending the knees, let the feet touch down. Come back into that nice, comfortable position. Hands come back behind as we repeat our sequence. So lifting in the center for 1, and for 2, and for 3, and for 4, and for 5, and for 6, 7. Now we'll start with the left knee. Bring it in and switch. So bring it in, touch down and switch. In, touch down and switch. In. 4 more. And 2. And 3. Just crunching now, just the left leg in and out. So pull it in and push it away. Pull it in and push it away. Pull it in and push it away. And now we'll add a little turn of the shoulder. So elbow to knee, extend. Elbow to knee, turning the shoulder, not just pulling with the elbow. Just 1 more. Keep it hovering. And now lift it straight up, both upper and lower body, and release. Lift it up and release. Engage that leg by squeezing the kneecaps, quadricep. Now reach right hand to the outside of the leg. So here's 1, lower it down. Here's 2, lower it down. Here's 3. Next time, catch it, bend the knee, extend the left leg, right leg, pull in, exhale, pull, pull, switch, pull, pull, switch, pull, pull, switch, and pull, pull, switch, pull, pull, and 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 pull, pull. Both knees come in. Touch down, everything. Allowing the feet to be on the floor, begin to lift a bridge. So let's slowly rise. Walk the shoulders underneath. Use the pull of the foot to push down and lift a little higher. Breathe in and breathe out. As you inhale, lower the body down, bring the arms up and over the head and extend the legs out long. Exhale, stay here. Now inhale, peel off the floor. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, roll back, chin to chest. Exhale, release and let it go. Inhale, roll up. Bringing the hands together, dive. Ears between arms. Roll back. Release and let it go. Inhale, peel up. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, roll back. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, push forward. And come back. How about we do 1 more time? Rolling up, sending the body forward and staying there. Fold forward. Allow this to be a resting pose. Just allow the body to sink towards the legs, the head to just hang freely. Fantastic. Begin to let go. Roll all the way back. You can put your feet on the floor as you roll back and then turn to the front of the room. Prepare for Pilates side leg. So support the head, extend the legs a little forward, not straight out, and use that top arm to anchor yourself right at the rib cage. So with your toe pointed, lift up, flex it and push it down. Lift up, flex it and push it down. Lift up, flex it and push it down, and lift up, flex it and push it down. Keeping the core active and engaged. This leg squeezing, releasing, and then just one more. And we'll move right into our Pilates bicycle. So pull the knee up and kick, and then resist as you send it back. Up and kick, and send it back. Up and kick, send it back. Up and kick, and send it back. 4 more, and back. 3, and back. Here's 2, and back. One more time, and reverse it. Sweep it forward, and then push back. Sweep, bend, and push. Resist at the sweep and push back. 4 more. Here's 4. And here's 3. And here's 2. And then we'll take it to our double toe taps. 2 in the front and 2 in the back. And 2 in the front and 2 in the back. And 2 in the front. And 1 more go. And then stack the feet one on top of the other. Both of them come up and both of them come down. Lifting and lowering. And lift and lower. Last time, lift, lower, pull the heels back. Lifting the top knee up, lower it and lift the foot. And then the knee, and then the foot. And the knee, and the foot once more, and the foot. Now bring the toe behind you. Bring the knee to touch in front of you. So just increase this range a little bit. Take it back and bring it forward. And take it back. Bring in the knee to your shoulder. Extend it long. Pull it in, extend it long. Pull it in, extend it long. Pull it in, extend it long. 4, 4. And for 3. And for 2. Holding it long. Circle forward for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. Now circle backwards for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Bring it in, roll to the back. Cross it over the other leg, push it away. Start the stretch there. Yes. By pushing away, we can square off those hips. And now begin to bring that opposite leg in, the bottom leg up. Sleeping pigeon, flex the feet, and embrace this wherever you want. Either stay really still, let that stretch happen, or even move a little side to side, creating a little bit of motion, extends the stretches in different ways. Beautiful. And then we're going to just let this top leg go over the knee to the ankle. Bring yourself to seated pose. As you come into seated, walk forward. Bow the head down. And then slowly come back to center. Bring the hands behind you and the knees in. We're just going to push out and in as we rotate the opposite way to the back of the mat. So just pull out and turn, pull out and turn, pull out and turn, and pull out and turn, and put those feet down. Lower yourself down and turn to face forward. Supporting the head and taking Pilates legs. Point up, flex and put it down. Point up, flex and put it down. Point up, flex and put it down. And up, flex and put it down. Remember to squeeze the kneecap. All the muscles will squeeze with it. 2 more. Right into our bicycle. So pull the knee in, kick it out, send it back. Pull in, out, send it back. Pull in and out and send it back. Pull in and out. 4 more. For 4. And for 3. And for 2. Where did the time go today? 1 more time and reverse it. So use your resistance to bring it forward and then kick it back. Stay really still on that upper body. Pull and pull. We have 4 more right here. Here's 4. And here's 3. And here's 2. And you know what's next? Double toe taps, 2 front, 2 back. Tap, tap, and tap, tap. Tap, tap, and tap, tap. Tap, tap, and tap, tap. One more time. And then stack those feet and lift them up. Just 4 and 3 and 2. And then 1, bend the knees, pull the heels back, knee up, foot up, knee, foot, knee, foot, and knee. Expand that range of motion by tapping forward and then tapping the floor in front, tapping back and tapping the floor. 2 more sets. And then final 1. Instead, bring the knee to your shoulder and extend long for 8. And for 7. And for 6. We're almost there. And 4. And 3. And 2. And then let's take those circles forward or back for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2. And then reverse it for 8, 7, 6, 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Bringing it in, roll onto the back and cross it over the other leg. Push it away. Start the stretch in a very neutral position here. Feel it. And then when you're ready, start to bring the knee in closer as we take our sleeping pigeon. Remember to flex both feet to lengthen the muscles, opt to stay still or create movement, or maybe a little of both. Allow this leg to slide over the knee and down to the ankle. Bring yourself to seated pose and walk forward. That just deepens the stretch. Sitting back up, bring the hands behind, bring the knees in, and push out and in as you rotate back around. Just about 4 times. Take your time. And then as you back to center, put the feet down. Go ahead and roll onto the back. Bring the knees with you as you hug them into the body. Massage the spine by rocking a little side to side. And then just lift the feet up, find the bottom of the feet or the back of the knees and pull down happy baby. And then bring the soles of the feet to touch and let the feet make their way to the floor into a Supta Baddha Konasana, butterfly, sleeping butterfly. So just let those legs go wide. Bring one hand to the heart and one hand right to the belly. As we take a moment here, once again, to be right here, right now. Gliding the hands to your side, bring the knees to touch and allow the feet to go out long. To your final pose, Shavasana. So allow this pose to do its magic. Connecting your mind, your body, your spirit. Allowing the body to settle and absorb everything you've just gifted it. So tune into the breath, the rhythm of the breath, the whispers of your breath.
has to go ahead and begin to create a little bit of movement. I'd love to be able to stay here all day. Bring the knees into the chest, give them a hug or move to the side, whatever suits your fancy, but make it your way gently into your easy pose, your final resting pose. Once again, I thank you so much for just showing up, being here with me, choosing, making that choice. So as we bring our hands to our heart and bow our heads, let me close with a wonderful quote from the Dalai Lama. It says, "Let us try to recognize the precious nature of each day." Namaste.